My mum said, if you find one flea on a dog, you're bound to find another 10. Hi, it's Penny from Neurocapability. At the moment, we're talking to a lot of CEOs, a lot of directors, a lot of leaders. And one of the biggest things that we're talking to our leaders about right now is leading with their brain in mind. Here at Neurocapability, we look at ourselves. We also focus on others within our organisation, and we then look at the organisation as a whole. If you can lead with your brain in mind, it can just make such a difference. And we're seeing a lot of cognitive overload at the moment. We're seeing a lot of leaders who are finding it really difficult to predict a future because there's so much uncertainty, and we know that the brain actually needs certainty. The other thing that we know is when we're overloaded and when we have stress, the brain is like this machine, like a battery that runs out of fuel, and we need to refuel it. So what are some things that you can do to lead with your brain in mind? Health. I know health is a big thing that we say, oh, I know I need to get more exercise, or I need to do something better, but I am so busy at the moment. Trust me, if you can, even with a stand-up sit-down desk, and I call it a stand-up sit-down desk because I actually have now, and so does Linda, we have a desk that comes up to a standing position and lowers down to a sitting position, and we set an alarm, and that alarm goes off every 30 minutes. So I stand for 30 minutes and then I sit for 30 minutes, particularly if I've got a really taxing day. And it's amazing how much difference that will make to you at the end of the day. Now, if you don't have a desk that stands up and sits down, then I really urge you to set an alarm, and also to then follow that alarm and go for a short walk. That's all you need to do, or stand up and have a rest, because your brain actually needs oxygen and your body needs to move. We're not biologically wired or made to be sitting all the time. Some of the other things that we can do with the brain in mind is, if you're fatigued at all, then don't make any decisions. And if you do need to make some decisions, because the life doesn't stop just because you might be a little weary, then put the decision in a draft. Just like you would an email, before you actually send it out, you leave it in your draft. So decisions also require a lot of energy from our brain, and the prefrontal cortex, as I've mentioned earlier, is just like your smartphone. It actually runs out of energy. So if you're feeling a little bit under the weather or a little bit fatigued, then I wonder what the rest of your team is feeling. So have a scan, a body scan of yourself. Start to create some mindful strategies. And where's your attention placed? But equally, have a scan of your organisation and of your people. Because 9 times out of 10, my mum said, if you find one flea on a dog, you're bound to find another 10. Other people will be feeling that as well. So have a think about what your people are doing, and your organisation as a whole. How's that going? Because you can actually lead an organisation and make it very brain friendly just through these really simple strategies. So I hope that gives you a couple of things that you can do on purpose and create some really healthy habits to lead with the brain in mind.